We have a mixed outlook on growth prospects for the channel in 2016. On the one hand, end customer demand is strong despite macroeconomic concerns in Europe and China. We continue to see amazing innovations in multiple technology areas such as mobility, cloud, security, the Internet of Things, etc. Customers are allocating budget and they are buying, at least from partners who they see providing value, particularly in key industries such as healthcare. On the other hand, many vendors are struggling to capitalize on that demand. They see the opportunities and are calling out the right strategies in their channel plans, but they're struggling to execute those strategies. They have the right goals in mind, but they just can't seem to put the puck in the net. At the same time, we see many, but not all, channel partners taking steps to transform their businesses to focus more on solutions and services and develop new technical capabilities, but they're struggling with resource constraints. They don't have access to the capital they need to build the businesses they envision. Because many vendors are struggling with these issues and are having trouble executing their growth strategies, I've started to call 2016 the year of missed opportunities for many vendors. The biggest issue that we see is that vendors are not optimizing their investment in the channel. The problem is not that vendors are defining the wrong strategies in their annual channel plans. The problem is that they're not investing appropriately to execute. At ZS, we recently surveyed over 100 channel sales and marketing leaders in large US hardware and software companies. And what we found is that the vast majority of these executives feel confident that the plans that they're putting in place for 2016 are focused on the right priorities. They see the macro trends and they're defining the right high-level goals. However, in the same survey, we found that the channel leaders are considerably less confident that they can find the specific growth opportunities in the channels. Which partners are making the right investments? What partners are committed to the vendor strategy and are not likely to defect to a competitor? Do we have enough of the right partners in key industry verticals? Are we focusing channel sales reps on the right partners? These are the questions that vendors are having trouble answering objectively. And because they can't identify partners and programs that have the highest probability of driving growth, vendors are tending to invest in the same way they did last year and the year before that. The goals and the strategies may be different, but the budgets look the same. In a sense, they're skating to where the puck is or was, not where it's going. We're hearing a lot of vendors talking about the new, but still investing in the old. At ZS, we consistently see three major issues that inhibit vendors' ability to optimize their channel investment. First, channel data. Most vendors are still grappling with channel data gaps and quality issues. This is not a new story. However, what we see is that many vendors are focusing on gathering and analyzing data that can help determine where channel partners are today, not where they'll be in the future. Most of the focus is on gathering and cleaning point of sale and transactional data needed to pay out incentives and rebates. This is important, but there's not enough focus on gathering information about partners' capabilities and how they're investing for the future. Second, vendors and partners are not collaborating enough about market opportunities. There's just not enough dialogue about strategy. Few vendors have a structured approach to share their market research with partners, and they're not incorporating the voice of partners in strategic planning. Sure, most vendors have mechanisms to gather input through surveys and councils, etc. But the conversation is just too tactical and focused on operational issues. Third, channel sales organizations are kind of hardwired to resist change. Channel reps are comfortable selling the same stuff to the same partners that they've worked with for years. And in many cases, incentives and compensation plans encourage that focus on traditional partners and established products. These three issues are inhibiting vendors' ability to make significant shifts in their budgets to execute new growth strategies.